Good morning, everyone. So we are back with the next topic on leadership. Leadership, we were discussing about the different types of leadership, and then last session we started with the coaching leadership. So if I ask you about what exactly is coaching leadership, what you have understood from the word coaching and how this coaching leadership is applied in the organization. So what have you understood? So if we talk about the word coaching, what does that mean? So basically, coaching leadership, it is a style defined by collaboration, support, and guidance. If we do not think about the word leadership, and if I'm just asking you to tell me, what do you understand by the word coaching? So it simply means coaching, giving support, collaborating, giving guidance, and bringing out the best in the students. And that is what is known as coaching. So similar to that, it is the same thing when we talk about coaching leadership, which shows the coaching style, that is, he also, as a leader, collaborate, support, guide the employees to deliver their best result. He not only tell them and he not only provide them with the guidance, but he also bring out the hidden talent in them. He just focus on bringing out the best in their team, guiding them to the goals and obstacles. It is not something where top to down decision has been applied, decision has been taken. No, it's only on the individual, that how they take the decision, how they make the decision. Now, if we talk about how can we apply this coaching leadership style. So for applying, see, one of the best way of applying is coaching is all about support, guidance, how you can provide the support, how you're going to provide the guidance, how you're going to make your team work best by giving the effective feedback. So one of the most important way by which you can practice coaching leadership style is give proper feedback. Promote growth. Here, basically, as a leader, you are here to promote growth. Like if we talk about the coach of a cricket team, what do? He just focus on promoting the growth of the individual and also as a team. He just want that my team, my players should grow, and for that he always provide them the guidance. He doesn't see the short-term failures of them, right? Even if they failed in one match, he is not going to pinpoint that thing. We will see that from last 10 matches, if we check the ratio out of 10, in 8, they did a marvelous job. So that is what he is going to see. He's not going to see the short-term failures or short-term mistakes of the players, but he will focus on the growth, on the long-term success of the individual as well as the players. Next is ask good questions. Now, good questions mean here you are just focusing on empowering the individual. Your work is to empower the individual and their team at the best slaves. Here, you never tell them what is to be done, what to do. You only tell them the work, and now it is the individual decision to take the right decision and do the work by their own. Being like the example which we took, if you are a coach of a cricket team, Indian cricket team, there you are not going to tell them, okay, hold the bat like this, play like this, do the shot. No, you will just guide them, will tell them, okay, these things you have to take in mind. Now how they apply that thing, how they play, that is their personal choice. That is their personal style. There's nothing with what we are doing, we as a leader is doing. We just provide them with the outline, and there is a two-way communication so that the questions are asked from either both of the sides and answers are also given from both the sides. So this was all about the ways by which you can be a coaching leader if you want to be a coaching leader. Then we started with the characteristics of coaching leadership. So in characteristics of coaching leadership, first we have discussed about an effective coach is positive. Do you think the coach need to be positive? Yes, the job of the coach is not correcting mistake, finding fault, and assessing blame. A coach function is achieving productivity goals by coaching staff to peak performance. Now here, the coach is not here to find the mistakes, find the faults, blaming, you didn't do this, you didn't do that, it was not up to the mark, you should have done. No. The coach focus on achieving productivity goals by coaching staff to their best performance. He just focus on achieving, increasing the productivity of the team members to the best. For that, he cannot go with the negative approach. You know, a person, a leader, if he uses negative approach for feedback or for any of the work with which the employee is doing, it is going to create a negative impact on that employee, and ultimately the work will be affected very badly. So here, a coach just focuses on using the positive approach and ask for resources needed rather than saying to do the work done. He do not say that this is you have to do this, this is what you have to do, this is how you have to do, why didn't you do that? No, he will simply focus on the work, saying that okay, these things are left, you can do it this way. That is what a coaching leader does. He's always positive. He uses positive approach instead of focusing on mistakes, finding fault. He just focus on assessing. He just focus on getting the work done, coaching the people, providing the support, providing them with the guidance, and that is what the coach does. So here, if we talk about the coaching leadership style, it is the positive leadership style which a leader has to use. Second comes is an effective coach is supportive. You know, when we were talking about the coaching leadership, there we came across three words, that is supportive, effective, and he provides the guidance. So here, when we are talking about this leadership style, the characteristics of this leadership style, it says that the coach is positive. He's supportive. Being supportive means a lot more than providing and encouraging words or a pat on the back. Support doesn't mean that you are encouraging the person, you are patting on the back when he or she does something great. No, it is beyond that. You know, these words will work for a day or two, for a month or two, but after that, patting the back, encouraging words won't work. You know, people need something different every time whenever they do something best. So the job of the coach is to get what they need to do their job well. So coach, how he provides the support? He provides the support by regularly monitoring, taking feedback, going with two-way communication, and providing them with whatever they need to do their job well. It includes tools, time, training, answer to questions, protection from outside interference, everything. You know, when a person is working under a leadership, he needs peace of mind. He do not want that any random person from any other team or any other department simply comes and question them or speak something bad about their work. No. So here it's the duty of the coach that no one blames his team member. No one questions his team. So basically what he is doing is he is trying his best by providing all kind of support, whether it is fulfilling the requirement of the resources, requirement of the tools, providing them with the training, arranging the trainings, answering their questions, saving them from the external environment. All these things comes as a support for the individual, for the team member. So the job of the coach is to get staff what they need to do their job well, including tools, time, training, answer to questions, and protection from the outside world. To lead as a coach, to lead as a coach, one must serve anticipating needs and preventing problems from happening. So how you can anticipate the need, how you can serve the need of the employees, how you can prevent problems from happening. For that, what is the best thing which is required? What do you think? What should be there? What a leader should do so that he can anticipate the need, he can prevent the problems from happening, and he can serve best to the employee. What he is supposed to do. How you will get to know that yes, there are some problems, how you are going to anticipate those problems. The best way by which you can anticipate the problem from happening is two-way communication. If you communicate with the employees, if you regularly ask for the feedback, if you regularly have meetings with your teammate, you will get to know, you can anticipate the need, you can anticipate the problem and prevent those problems from happening before it takes a drastic look. So here, to be an coach, to be effective coach and supportive, you just have to make sure that you are not just using some encouraging words or recognition to support them. You are trying your best to fulfill all their needs by providing them with the tools, time, training, answers to questions, protection from the outside world, helping them out, being available to them whenever it is required. So that is how you can be a supportive leader. Next thing, next point which comes is an effective coach is trusting. Good coaches trust staff to be conscious, to tell the truth, and to give a reasonable day's work for a day's pay. Now he gives the reasonable day's work for the reasonable pay. Most people are honest with an inherent desire to do their job well. So most of the time people they have that inherent attitude that no matter whatever happens, we are going to justify our job, we are going to be very honest with our job, and we are going to deliver best at the job. And that is what comes because of the trust the leader shows. Tell staff what to do and then clear out and then let them do it. Just enter, tell them their work, tell them their task, tell them the deadline, move out. Till the time they do not approach you or you do not see them stuck in any of the problem, do not come. Let them do their work their way. When there is a problem, work with the employees to correct it. You will wind up with a better employee and a loyal one. So yes, moving out doesn't mean that even if they are stuck with any kind of problem, you are not providing a supporting hand. Make sure that you are providing them the support. You are correcting the employees whenever they look at you for help. So that is how you as effective leader have to show trust and build trust. Next point is an effective coach is focused and goal oriented. Definitely he's goal oriented. Then, it's not just about effective coach. Whenever it comes to leadership, by default, one quality, which one characteristic, which every leader will have is goal oriented. An effective leader, an effective coach need to be very focused and goal oriented. So effective communication is specific and focused. When we talk about effective communication, what does that mean? How communication is going to be effective? Whenever you are communicating, you are very specific about the words you are saying, and you are focused also. Right? You know what you are saying, why you are saying, whether the thing is relevant, whether the communication which you are doing is relevant or not. So for this, you need to be specific, you need to be focused. It deals in particulars and keep the task manageable. So it is not that any random thing they are speaking, any random thing they are sharing. No, they deal with the particular things, and they also keep all the tasks manageable. They set clear and definable goals. Whatever goals they are setting, they make it sure that they are clear and they can define those goals. Now, when we are talking about the goals, by default, one thing is for sure, that in the organization, goals need to be specific and smart. Now, when we are talking about smart, it includes everything. That is, S stands for specific, M for measurable, A for achievable, R for realistic, T for time bound. So all these 5 things should be there when you are setting the goal, and that is going to make your goal effective goal. But setting the goal is not the only thing which, as an employee, you have to do. As a leader, as a coach, you also have to make sure that the goals are clearly communicated to your team. Until and unless you do not communicate your goals clearly, you cannot expect to have the desired results, because see, goals are something which you have set in your mind. Now, when you are telling them to work on that goal, if they are not clear, they cannot read your mind. Being a leader, you need to keep this in mind, that whatever you are expecting, whatever is your expectation, you are telling that thing very clearly, very specifically. You are not just putting the things on hold. Saying, just assuming that okay, this is what which normally a person is expecting, and the person should do, the employee should do. No, when you have set the goals, make sure you are clearly specifying, you're clearly communicating your set goals along with the set expectations of the organization. Tie specific tasks to those goals. Tasks which you are tying to those goals should be very specific. One should know that yes, these tasks are directly related to these specific goals. So tie specific tasks to those specific goals. Communicate those goals to the people who actually have to do the work. Setting the goals is a challenge, but the most challenging thing is just getting the work done which will make you move towards your goal. So for that, you need to make sure that you are communicating those goals clearly to the people who actually have to work, the one who will be working to accomplish those goals and objective. Make sure your communication is clear, specific, clearing all the doubts, showing them the picture that yes, this is what we are going to achieve once we have accomplished our goals. And then you have to make them start working, not by giving them the instruction, but letting them do the work in their own way. Your only task, your main task was to outline the main thing, that is to tell them what is to be done, what goal the organization has set. So it is effective communication, specific and focused. Next thing is, an effective coach is observant. Supervisors and managers need to get out and mingle with the staff and pay attention. You know, their job is not just to sit at one place and relax. No, they are supposed to get out, mingle with the staff, talk to the staff, have a kind of bond with their staff, have friendliness with the employees, with the staff, because it is very important. Because when you will do this, it will create a good and friendly environment within the organization. So supervisors and managers need to get out and mingle with the staff and pay attention. Being observant means need to be aware of what is not said as well as what is said. So a person who is observant, he doesn't only come to the conclusion listening to the words which he is hearing. Along with that, being observant means you need to be aware of what is not said. The person, by knowing the person's emotions, by knowing the person's mind, by reading the person's mind, by checking, by observing his body language, you also have to try to understand the things which he has not said, and also understanding that yes, what he said is correct or not. So being a leader, it is your foremost duty that you mingle with the staff, you observe them and try to find out what they have said, meaning of what they said and what they didn't, by observing their body language. And that is why we say that leaders are the person who observes the things and take necessary measures for the future problems to happen. A supervisor who is paying attention will not have to wait for somebody to tell him about the problem. That is the duty of the leader. You know, being a leader, you have to be very smart in identifying the problem and coming up with the solution. The person who is paying attention to what you are saying, the person who is paying attention to your work, he's observing you. You know, he will not have to wait. Let's say a group of people, let's say a team of 5 people are working together, and there you see that earlier the atmosphere was very friendly, people used to sit together, but now you're observing from last few days that people are segregated. You know, 2 members are sitting at one together, 3 are sitting together, they are hardly interacting with each other. Whatever work we are giving, they are not interacting with each other. Only those 2 or those 3 are working together. Being a supervisor, manager, or the leader, can you smell some problem? Yes. And that is the power. That is how you could smell that they didn't came and told you that this is what is happening, this is the problem we are facing, this is the conflict which has come in our team. No, they are not coming and they are not saying this thing. It is you who is identifying this by your, it is you who is identifying that by your own observation. The things you are seeing, you just try to relate what was happening earlier, what happened now. So this is all about the observation. So being an effective coach, you need to be a good observer. The supervisor maintain eye contact, and make sure supervisor always maintain the eye contact, because when being a leader, you are trying to find out the things which are even not said. For that, you need to study their body language. By doing eye contact, you'll get to know whether the person is being honest or he is just trying to play with words, or something else is going on in his mind. So to know all these things, it is very important that you maintain eye contact, you study body language, you be a good observer, and then talk about these things. So the next characteristic was ineffective coacher is need to be observant. The last characteristics under coaching leadership is an effective coach is assertive. What do you mean by the word assertive? Being a good coach does not mean you are passing on your responsibility to take decision. Being a good coach does not mean that you are passing on your responsibility to make decision. When we say that coach gives you liability, gives in coaching leadership, you just tell them what is to be done. You do not tell them how it is to be done, what to do. You do not guide them on them. Yeah, you are always there to support them. So, but that doesn't mean you're simply passing on your responsibility of taking the decision to the employees. No, you are making, still you are responsible for the decisions which are being made. You are just giving them the liberty to make the decision. You just check the decision. If you think that yes, this is going to work, it is going to deliver best result, you accept that thing. But it is not passing on your responsibility to make the decision. It means that they communicate decision effectively and staff are willing and able to act on those decisions appropriately. Assertiveness means that they are communicating their decisions effectively. Being a leader, being a coach, they are effectively communicating your decision, and staff are willing and able to act on those decisions appropriately. The staff is willing to act on those decisions. Staff is ready to accept those decisions and work on those decisions to deliver the best results to the organization. Being assertive means maintaining a strong presence. It is acting with confidence and persistence. So here, when you're talking about you're providing the support, you're providing the guidance, you are observing them, you're allowing them to do the work they want to do in their way. So here it means that being assertive is not about passing on the responsibility, but it is about taking the decision and seeing that the staff is willingly and able to act on those decisions. Yes, you are considering your views on that basis only. You are working, you are giving them the work. So that is how, being a coach, you decide on something and you bring them together. They're not doing just for the sake of doing because someone has told them to do. They are doing because they really want to act on that. They really want to do that work, and that is how they work. So it means they communicate decisions effectively and make the staff willing and able to act on those decisions appropriately. So being assertive also means that maintaining a strong presence, and it is acting with confidence and persistence. You act with confidence and you act with persistence to deliver the best result. So these are the characteristics, few of the characteristics of coaching leadership. So 6 characteristics we have discussed. So in 6, the first characteristic was you have to be positive. You should always carry a positive attitude. You need to be supportive. You need to trust your employees. Show trust amongst your employees that yes, we do trust you, we do trust the work you are giving. Because see, trust is something which will always deliver the best result. It is always best when you want to create a friendly environment in the organization. Whenever you develop the habit of trust, you will see that people are delivering their best. People are always attached with each other, and you'll find a strong bond among the team when the environment of trust is created. So trusting is again very important factor, not just only for coaching leadership style, but for all the leadership style. Then the next was goal oriented and focused. He should be a good observer. And the last one is assertive. So make sure you are not transferring your responsibility. It's not about transferring the responsibility. It is only about taking the decision and making sure that the employees are willing to do and act as per those decisions. Now with this, we have completed the characteristics. The next thing which we are going to start is traits of great coaching. Now, if you see the word, the image coaching, what all things you are seeing? It provides guidance, success, knowledge. It makes people learn, development. It builds the skills, experience, share, support, mentor, teacher. So being a coach, you are doing everything. So we will be talking about now traits of great leadership means a disguised quality, some qualities which typically belongs to this coaching leadership style. We will be seeing those qualities. So basically we can say the things which make this coaching leadership style different from all other leadership styles. So what do you think? What are the few things which makes this coaching leadership style different from other leadership styles? What do you think? What can be the things? This leadership style is working toward commitments. The leader is committed. The leader is organized. Yes, it works towards commitment. It can be one. Then, yes, obviously, the person is always supportive and he is always providing with the feedback. Right? He provides with the feedback and he is consistent with his performance. He is process oriented. Then he is objective. He set the objective. The objectives are set with their feedback. That is again one. He is very knowledgeable and skilled. He know how to balance the things. He's adjustable. He has the patience. He has the tolerance part. He is tough and firm with the things. When he's setting the goals, he is being very realistic. So there are some almost 10 different traits which a coaching leader has. So let's see the first one. The first trait is organized approach and commitment. The best of the coach are organized and it shows commitment. They will always show their commitment. Now, how they are organized is they always know what is to be done, when they'll be doing. They have their complete schedule, to-do list, the journal ready with them so that they can easily, without wasting time, they can easily start doing the work. You know, if you are going to see them, the way of working, that is going to be very organized, that when they every time they have some specific task which is to be done. They have their organized schedule for the entire day. But okay, today we are going to do these all things, tomorrow we are going to do these all things. So that makes them organized. And when they're organized, along with that, they are very committed to the work they are supposed to do. They always show their commitment for the work which they have to do. They always stand up for the right. They always show that, yes, this is the work I have to do. This is how I have to do. If they commit something, no matter what happens, they will stand up on their commitment. They will deliver the best results within the time if they have committed to do so. They never step back from the things they have committed. The better the employees, the better the result. They also believe that if the employees are good, the results which will be delivered will also be good. They know that coaching is like an exercise program. The more they follow the coaching schedule, the stronger their employee will become. So it says that this leadership style is something like the more you practice it, the more you do it, the more you exercise this program, the more strong employees you will see, the more stronger employees you will get, because see, employees need the regular support, regular guidance, and when you will be providing them regular support, regular guidance, you will see that ultimately they are improving their skills, they're improving their knowledge, and they are delivering the best quality work, because whenever they are stuck, they always find you to be a supporting hand, to be the guidance for them. So basically, when you practice this coaching leadership style on regular basis, you will find these strong employees. You'll find that my employees are getting stronger day by day, they are getting more productive day by day, and now no, they have become so expert that my guidance also, they do not need my guidance every time. They are in a state where they can manage the things themselves without taking my guidance, and that is how that was possible. That was possible because of the regular support, regular coaching which you have been giving them from long time. This organized and committed approach tells their team that their success is important. It will always tell their team members that their success is important, and they will ask them also, their employees also, to be organized and to be committed, to practice this organized and committed approach, so that they also can move towards the success. So this is the first trait of coaching leadership style. In the next session, so we are done with today, but in the next session we will be continuing with the more traits of coaching leadership style. There are almost 9 more traits which we are going to discuss in the upcoming session. If you have any doubt, you can come up to me in the next session. Bye bye, have a wonderful day. We'll start with the next session.